Hello BookTube! Welcome to Lizzie Faye Loves Books. I'm Elizabeth and this is my very first Friday reads. I don't plan on doing a regular Friday reads because it usually doesn't fit into my schedule. You know, it's summertime, school's out, so I'm not subbing, and I had several bookish things going on, and so I thought I would just show you what I'm reading right now and then talk about a few other things that are happening in my life. Now, I have several videos that I filmed yesterday that I've not edited yet, so look for those in the next few days coming up. I'll have my Tome Topple wrap up and my July TBR. I'm doing several readathons in July, and I'm also having company. My nephew and his wife and their 2 young sons are coming for a week to stay with us and go to Disney and Legoland and everything. And so when I was talking to my nephew about it, I said, you know, if you've got room in your car, bring your mom. Well, his mom is of course my sister, and I haven't seen her in person in 4 years. We talk quite often, and I'm just so excited that she's going to get to come, and I might even get her to do a video with me, and we'll talk about some of our favorite books. So I'm excited about that. Meanwhile, even though I've got a lot of house cleaning to do and decluttering before they get here, of course I'm not planning on stopping reading. I have lots of things to read, and of course I have a lot of audiobooks that I can listen to while I'm cleaning house. So let me tell you what I'm reading right now and what I'm planning on reading in the next few days. In my car, I'm listening to the first half of Gone with the Wind. I have this print copy checked out from the library so that I can keep track of what page I'm on for my Goodreads updates, but I am enjoying this a lot. I've listened to the first half before several years ago, and it's coming back to me as I hear it, and I'm really enjoying it. In fact, I think I'm enjoying it more the second time around. So I'm looking forward to actually finishing it this time, although I did go online last night and order Gone with the Wind on CD from my library, and somebody has it checked out and somebody else is on hold ahead of me, so I'm not going to get it finished anytime soon. It's going to be a little while before I can get the second half, or I may decide to go ahead and read some of it in print, but more than likely I'll just wait till I get the audio. And then also right now I am in the middle of City of Fallen Angels by Cassandra Clare. I'm listening to this in my kitchen on my CD player. I'm about 2/3 done with this, so I hope to finish this weekend. I have about 100 pages left in Assassin's Apprentice by Robin Hobb, and I would love to finish this today. I don't know how much more reading time I'm going to have for the rest of the day, but if I can get this done before I go to bed tonight, that will be awesome. Now, Assassin's Apprentice is meeting the TBR Takedown challenge of read the first book in a series, and then I chose Eragon to read for a book from my most recent haul. Now, I've bought a few books since then. At the time I put this on my TBR Takedown TBR, this was the most recent book I had bought, so I'm sticking with this one because it fits my Giant Book June theme. It's over 400 pages. I've been wanting to read it, and so this will be the next print book that I pick up. I don't think I'm going to finish it before TBR Takedown ends, but I hope to finish it before the end of the month. Now, I said that was going to be the next print book that I pick up, but simultaneously I am also picking up Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern, because actually several other booktubers and myself are going to be buddy reading this in the next few days, hopefully between now and the end of the month. So we couldn't figure out a good way for us all to discuss it, so I decided to go ahead and use my Mystery Madness group. Some of you may know that I was the co-host for March Mystery Madness, and we started a Goodreads group called Mystery Madness, and even though this isn't really a mystery, we're going to start a thread on the Mystery Madness Goodreads group so that we can talk about this. And there's about 4 and possibly 5 of us right now who are going to be buddy reading this over the next few days, and if you would like to join in and read this with us, then you'll need to join the Mystery Madness group on Goodreads, and I'll put a link for it down below. And if you have it, you can go ahead and start it right now. I also picked it up on Playway from the library, so I've got my headphones ready, and while I'm cleaning house this weekend, I'm going to go ahead and listen some to this. So whether I'm in the mood to read it in print or listen to it, I've got both. It's in 4 large parts, and then the 5th part is just a couple pages, so we'll probably divide this up into 4 parts, and then invite everyone to, you know, once you read one part, come back and discuss that part. So I may go ahead and have a thread for each part, so that after you finish part 1, you can go on and say what you thought about it and discuss it there, and then when you finish part 2, then there'll be a different thread for that. So if you would like to read this with us, that would be great, and if you've already read it and you want to jump in on the discussion, then please feel free. I would love that. And again, I know it's not a mystery book, but I didn't want to start a whole nother Goodreads group just for this, and the Mystery Madness group is not really active right now because it's not March, and so hopefully Troy won't mind if we use it for that. Anybody else want to join in? Hop on board. Today I was out and picked up a couple of library books that I had ordered from the library. I got Shift by Hugh Howey. This is book 2 in the Silo series. This is the sequel to Wool, and I loved Wool. It is a post-apocalyptic sci-fi thriller, and I'm really looking forward to reading this one. And then a middle grade book that I plan to listen to in my car during middle grade summer reads, which is called Smores Mayhem. That's coming up July 1st through the 8th. The books you read for that readathon are supposed to be summertime theme, but I couldn't find one on cassette that I could listen to in my car, and this is a series I've been interested in. It's by Susan Cooper, Oversea Under Stone, and it's the first in the Dark is Rising sequence. So that was my little library haul today. And then speaking of libraries, I want to tell you about the summer program that my library is doing. It's really awesome. Usually libraries have a children's reading program for the summer where they offer incentives and different things you can do to encourage kids to read. Well, this year at my library, they're having an adult program. We're having bingo, and each of the bingo spots is a different challenge. So it's very similar to a readathon. It says read a book with more than 400 pages, a book written in the 19th century, a book by a female author, a book with a one-word title, a book of short stories, a book set in another world, a book written the year you were born, a biography or memoir, a book recommended by the librarians, an award-winning book, a book with a female heroine, a book based on a myth. Of course, the free space just says visit the library, and a book with a number in the title, a book that has been banned, a book written by a celebrity, a crime or mystery novel, a book that scares you, reread a book you loved, a book of nonfiction, a book with a color in the title, a book that became a movie, a book set in the future, a book set in a different continent, and a book based on a true story. So you have 5 chances to bingo, and if you fill your card you get a prize, but for each time you bingo you get your name in a drawing for a Kindle Fire, and you can enter up to 5 times because you could fill your card and have 5 bingos. So I am so excited about this. I have until, this program is going until early September. So I have between now and September to do as many of these challenges as I can and hopefully get a new Kindle Fire. I only have a Nook right now and I can't even find the charger. So I would love to have a Kindle Fire. I think it would be great. So I am really looking forward to this. And then just to keep us all honest, we also have to write down the title and the author of each book and tell a little bit about each book. And it has to be books that you read during this time period. You can't just make a list of books you've read in the past. So, and I guess, that's going to be on the honor system, but it's a really great program, and I am so excited to finally have an adult program from the public library. Now, Katie is also participating in the teen program. The teens have a list of 50 different prompts, and they have to pick 10 of the challenges and meet those challenges, read at least 10 books, and they have to be at least 200 pages in length, and then they can also be entered for a Kindle Fire. I think they're giving away 2 or 3 Kindles for the teen group, so she's got an even better chance to get one than I do. And my husband's going to be participating, so he's got his own bingo card, and we are just excited because we're going to have a ball doing these reading challenges over the summer. So I guess that's all I have for this video. I hope you're having a great day, read a good book, and God bless you.